And we have stepped onto Nusa Dua beach and we are being attacked by the people wanting to sell us everything. But this is where the G20 was hosted.
Yes.
So they chose maybe later, thank you, yeah, thanks. Maybe later, thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm getting good at walking by, being polite and not actually stopping my pace. So yeah, they choose great locations. How much planning for the year they did, I don't know. I reckon they were just chilling on the beach, drinking one of those bintos, if I'm honest.
Really good grass. I know, it's like UK grass. We've not had that in a while. Where are we going? Where are we going? You got your own private photographer and your mum's just getting your shot.
Having managed to get through the barrage of sellers trying to, sell us more water sport activities, sun lounges, knickknacks, trinkets and massages, I'm getting quite good at carrying on walking, being polite and saying maybe later, and then totally avoiding that route on the way back. But across a little land bridge, there's like an outcrop and a little park here, and then like always, you find a little monument, a little temple, all decorated up from galangan, I guess, and yeah, a nice green space, a little bit of shade too. So I think these beaches look kind of far more friendly if you just want to chill. Just across the way where they're doing all the water sports, I think that's what it's geared up for. They're not places where you're just going to sit and chill, I think, once you've done your activities. But this is really nice, and the grass again is like that familiar UK grass. How they keep it green, I do not know. Maybe they've got like a resilient strain or something. And I reckon over in this direction, which I'm going to wander in, we're going to be able to see all that with those water sports going on down the coastline.
Enjoying yourself?
We are. We're just enjoying the view. Good waves. We're just trying to find a place to stay. Try and find a place to chill where we can swim out to the ocean and see where the waves take us.
We're disturbing this guy's fishing.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go. Nice view, Tim.
That's where we've just come from. You can see
Oh yeah.
Paraglider City. So I think we need to find somewhere to sit in the shade soon. I am dying in this heat.
I know, let's find somewhere. Look, there's so many chairs here. Let's find a good spot.
Is it available? When you say free?
Found a little spot in the shade, and you surely do need it. We had a wander across through the 5-star resorts, and they do look really good, and they're doing good business as well, and they're not interested in renting out sun lounges. Even if you buy a drink and order food, you can sit in the restaurants, but they're really set back from the water. So we've made our way back, and then we had a little conversation with the I guess the pay-as-you-go loungers, and you have to pay for it all day. And I think they started off wanting 200,000 a lounger, which is £10, and I think we're only going to be here for another hour, so we opted to not do that. And then they kind of agreed to our terms of 400 for 6, which is a big old reduction. But yeah, I think by that point we had moved on, and fair play to Jackie, she's definitely good at bartering. She was not going to budge, and yeah, she could teach Sarah a thing or two, to be honest. So, my first impressions of Nusa Dua Beach, well, it has all the 5-star resorts, which, yeah, the 5-star resorts, they look great. I'd like a little stay in one of them, to be honest. Maybe I'll look and see how much they are, and maybe blow a week's budget on a night there. I think Jenna may be staying in one of them for her honeymoon, so lucky her. But the beach, well, it's rocky as you go out, and there's a lot of plant debris in the water. Up close, the sand is quite coarse, and for my money, I think the beach where we're staying at is nicer. This is quieter, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure I see what the fuss was about, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. I found a nice shaded spot with my good friend Tino, and you are a childhood friend of Sarah's, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And he is a multifaceted man. He's a man of faith, he's a martial artist, a firefighter, so someone who I'm kind of keen to ask a couple of questions to, really. And the first is about being part of the London Fire Brigade, which is a big thing in my opinion. A regular hero, I would say. How do you deal with essentially putting your life on the line every time you go to work?
To be honest, it becomes almost second nature. You don't really, the longer you've done, sort of like the more you put your, how can I put it, your own safety second to the public safety. Although by putting yourself in danger puts the rest of your crew in danger, but every day you go to work, it's like you just, it's like rolling with the punches. We're there for them, and making sure that the public's all right first. It's a strange one, because you're going into a burning building when everyone's rushing out.
I'm going to say thank you for your service. So I think putting your life on the line for strangers is possibly the most honourable thing you can do. And I'm going to move on to my second question.
Okay.
And you're an accomplished martial artist.
Yeah.
You're a 4th degree black belt in Wushu Quan.
That's correct.
Which is a full contact
Yep.
sparring martial arts. So in my opinion, unless you're sparring, you might as well not be doing it. But I want to ask you, what do you think the importance of practicing a martial art is for, I don't know, I think everyone should do one. But yeah, I'm interested to know your thoughts.
I think it's good for discipline, for fitness. Even social interactions. I mean, I think it might have been Jordan Peterson that mentioned, it's not a bad thing to be a dangerous person, because a dangerous person can, especially a dangerous person who's in control of themselves, can protect their family and ward off, bad people.
I think you're right.
So
sometimes the world needs you to be a monster.
Yeah.
No, I
but
agree,
if you're,
100%.
but the worst kind of person is someone who's violent and untrained. So
I think those two go hand in hand, though.
Yeah.
Most of the martial artists I've met, they're going to be the last people to cause trouble, and they're going to be the first people to probably help you out if you get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's like any dangerous weapon at your disposal requires a lot of responsibility. So whatever you're armed with, whether it's a gun or your fists, a lot of responsibility comes with that.
Defence first and foremost, I think. An answer given by someone who has definitely studied their craft. And the last thing I want to ask you about is, you're a man of faith. You're a Christian warrior, and we've had many long conversations. I don't know much about Christianity, but Tino is someone who has studied the scripture. and he lives his life accordingly. So I guess it's just it's a big, broad question, but how do you let your faith influence how you conduct yourself through life and the decisions you choose to make?
Yeah, I mean, it's, well, this, what does the Bible says? I think it's John 15:13, I think it is. You know, Jesus says, you know, there is no greater love than a man give his life for his friends. And for me, that covers my fire service. It covers my martial arts, you know, and in my life in general. You know, I mean, if you're willing to lay your life down for people you love, and even people you don't even know, you know, your fellow man, you know, what better way to live, you know, than to follow that way of life. But at the same time, you know, being a man of faith, you know, this, I don't know. I think everyone's got it in, you know, set in their hearts to be that way. It's just finding the right path in life to follow.
Beautiful.
It's tricky.
I think that you managed to nail that on the head in an amazingly succinct way. I was like, how's he going to tackle this one? But yeah, brilliant. And like I say, thank you for your service, Tino. I've not known you all that long, but you're definitely someone who, I do definitely respect.
I think there's one thing.
Shake my hand, brother. And I always want him as backup, man. I do not fear the dogs when I've got Tino walking beside me, for sure.
I think you need to do that a little bit more cooler. How was the swim?
No. We don't want to picture by the hammer.
How was the swim?
Yeah, it's good. Nice, cool. It's actually warm.
Yeah, no, it is real nice and warm.
I'm just going to dry my hands. Where?
Are you going to go in, Tim?
I'm not going to go in right this minute. I'm definitely going to go in when we get back to where we're staying, though. What's the name of our beach?
Jim Barron.
Jim Barron. For my money, I think Jim Barron's the winner.
Right, this is the title
I haven't got any food for you.
Oh, I have. I've got a biscuit.
Sweet smell of incense has been blowing gently on the breeze the entire time we've been sitting here, and I have heard somewhere that it's one of the strongest evokers of memory that there is, and it can take you back to your childhood, a smell of some laundry, and all of a sudden you're back to being a 4-year-old, perhaps at your grand's cottage in Dorset. I do love it, and this is a great space. It's a little bit away from the beach. You have to cross the concrete spit. Is that the right terminology? I don't know. I need to brush up on my geography. But you have a beautifully cut and maintained lawn, an open space, almost completely cut off from the land. And of course, we're going to have a guardian sitting in the sun, protecting the entrance towards the temple, and he surely does need that umbrella.
Hello! We were going to walk out and see you. Thank you for coming. So we are heading over to get some food now. What's the restaurant called?
Restaurant I could recommend it for you is like Iga Warung.
Iga Warung.
In Jimbaran, like a pork rib, like a
Pork rib, pork belly.
Have the noodle.
Oh, noodle.
Yes, have the fried rice. We call the nasi goreng.
Nasi. Is that your favourite? Yeah?
Good. Must try.
We're going to head over and get some food. Alright, we're in. Are we all hungry?
Yes.
Right, let's get some food.
Has a brother and sisters.
It was hard growing up with his siblings because they were all like born in Philippines, so they got.
Because up there, I think we saw like, I don't know, 10? Yeah. For 6? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Apparently this is spicy. Spicy? Alright, let me try a bit of spice.
That's really spicy, my dude.
Oh, like really spicy.
Really spicy.
Spicy. Gone. Oh my god, that was a lot.
That's a lot.
We've gone for ribs and fries, matching.
Looks good. There we go, big meal for the big man.
Banana fritter. Is it warm?
Very warm.
So we had a good day with Komang, best driver. Call him.
Number down below. Number down below. Number down below.
Cool, thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
We need to pay him first. Logan, how's the infinity pool?
It's good. It's very nice. I still need a picture, by the way. I'm joking.
Is it cool?
Yeah, it's very good.
Is it cold?
Nah,
Not cold?
nah, it's warm.
Yeah, so look, check it out, check it out. Also, there's a wedding happening, so they're going to use over here in the triangle, they're going to do a photo shoot. But look, everybody is in the pool. I'm going to stay out the pool this time round just to let my skin breathe. But yeah, it does look pretty awesome with that view. The wedding party has arrived, Jenna and Dave, but also the other wedding party has arrived. They're actually going to have a wedding right here, right now, while everyone's having a little party in the pool.